Go. Going live.
I could put on the screen projector afterwards if you'd like. Oh, are those the ones just right there? You just have the box.
Alright. I'll see if I can join you guys on a live chat as well. Top chat. Hi guys. There you go. I don't see anybody on the YouTube yet, but see you guys there soon. Are you? I will be fixing the you. Thank you. Hello Antoine. Hello Mel. Thanks for joining the live feed. Today we'll be fixing the Samsung A51. I have our wonderful assistants here, Mr. Nick and Miss Emily, also working in the background to help me out during the repair process. So they're doing other items throughout the repair, but I'm sure I'll be needing their help throughout the repair process. First things first, before we begin any repair, we do the pre-repair assessment. Here it is. Plug in the electrical scanner, do some observation. The electrical scanner on this particular scan is responding at 0.09 amps. The general condition is fair, actually a little bit below fair. Charge ports fitting snug and secure. It is to be noted that the electrical scanner is a little bit on the low end. It's fluctuating 0.0, 0.17. I'll go ahead and unplug it now since we got a baseline reading for the electrical scanner. Make sure that my heat gun is at maximum heat setting, and this is the fan speed. Sorry if I'm going a little bit out of order. Let's see here. Clear the notification on phones. Oh, thank you. Hey guys, from TikTok, do me a favor. I know you're observing also from YouTube and TikTok. Please help me out by putting your comments on the live chat as well too. I'd love to see the live chat comments because it can be reviewed later as far as what people are interested in and what's working well for them. All right, so we did a quick assessment. We want to look at some of the damages here. The reason why the client wants to bring it in is that the screen doesn't appear to be cracked initially, but if we look at it in a certain reflection, we'll see that there's little fractures and cracks underneath where the LCD layer is at. See, this disrupts the flow to the liquid crystal display, or probably OLED panel. But if we try to turn it on, the screen is completely blacked out. All we see is light, faint damages in the liquid crystal layer, and this is what's causing, most likely what's causing the display not to be functional. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this back panel. What we need is a one of these. It's a pick. I would call it a puck, made out of some sort of polymeric plastic. Then we'll also need a little bit of juju juice and a metal pry blade. So let me go ahead and get it for you guys. There you go. Here's the juju juice. Here's the puck. Here's two isosmo blades. Sometimes we need two. It's a little bit easier. Where is your store? I'm over here in Frederick, Maryland, Anthony. And down. Put a little bit of Oh, they're checking in on their note. Yeah, haven't gotten to it just yet, sir. Still have a couple of repairs lined up. I'll say.
Not ready yet?
No, not yet, sir. Yeah.
I gotta go.
You gotta go now?
Yeah.
Okay, drop drop it off another time. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry I wasn't able to get to it just yet.
I mean, I can drop it. You put the old one. You know, I mean, put the old one and let it be because I called the insurance.
yeah.
You know, I'm really busy, man. That's why
Yeah, but we dropped it off.
That's
for
okay.
you
Don't worry
to-
about it.
Yeah. It just takes time on it. Yeah. I just want to make sure that, you know, as I'm doing it, I got to make sure that everything's perfect, you know.
Well, I'll let it be over here. You can put the old one or something, you know, and I'll be back maybe around 5 o'clock to pick it up.
Yeah.
Put the old one in, and I'll take the insurance.
Yeah, but if I put the old one back, I still can't make the price adjustment because the labor's already been executed.
Pues te lo bien, papi.
There's nothing I can do, you know what I mean? I mean, I understand you're busy, but you tell me drop it in the morning, that's what I do.
Yeah.
You know, I stop doing my stuff, you know, to
Right.
drop it,
Okay.
you know.
Okay. I just need more time on it, so I can still get it done. Don't worry. I'll show you the part, and we'll let you decide which part you need. But I can't just put the old one back at this point. It's just it's a very time consuming, very time intensive repair.
No, I understand, but you know, you have to understand me too. I'm working,
Yeah.
you know.
So you know, I think we both understand each other. If you did some work and you miss, you know, a little bit of a delay, and your client says, you know, give me all my money back. It's hard for you to do that, you know. I'm actually doing the, you know, end up going to do the work twice, and you know, we have to work with each other, you know. If you did some sort of work where you had to do the work again, you want to do the work again, but it'd be unfair for your client to say, give me all my money back, even though you have to work twice. And the reason why I want to take a little bit extra time on it's very costly for me, but it you know, I feel like it's the right thing to do. If I have to do it again at my cost, and even if it's at my parts cost, I still want to do that for you, and I don't want to do just. I know you're upset. I just want to do my best to help you out, and you know, at least.
You tell me the time when we come back together. 2 hours. Do nothing.
Yeah.
So that gotta be, you know.
Right. Give me till 5, then that should be adequate time. You know, I also did mention before you dropped it off. I still have a few other things to take care of as well. But if you give me till 5,
Okay.
I can work on it. Thank you, sir, for your understanding. Okay.
Have any of you guys? Oh, well, hold on. Is this one chapter?
Mr. Nick, thank you for staying with me on that discussion with the client. I think sometimes the client confrontations are going to be the best, like, you know, this is what we want to train for, you know, and I understand that quite often it's a very uncomfortable environment, so sometimes it newer members may feel it's like a time to like give say so-called privacy for me and the client, but if they give the privacy for me and the client, they will miss out on like years of accumulation on how client escalated client conversations. I see that you're hanging in there a little bit more, and that makes it a little bit easier for me to kind of recap on it, you know. For example, like right now, unfortunately, Mr. Brad and Mr. Crystal isn't here, so it's for me to try to explain about how conflict resolution goes when we run a little bit behind schedule. That's very, very difficult, you know. We can always read it, say inside of like ideal conditions and, you know, studies in a controlled environment, but it's just not the same when you're actually seeing it. And you're like, oh, that's how we deal with it if we're running like say 5 hours behind schedule or something. And it's to be expected when we're working inside a retail environment. Not everything's perfectly controlled. So yeah. When trying to train it to new associates, it's best if they're there. I remember how frustrating it was to see that, because when we first started here about 2 years ago, it was I think you remember, each time a conflict came up, I think I've had cases where it's like the whole entire store. I had about 8 employees there, and as soon as conflict came up, and the conflicts came up almost like on an every other day basis, but I would find that I'm kind of the only one dealing with the conflict, which, you know, is okay. I got stronger and better at the conflicts, but this meant that, you know, the other 8 members would not get that type of training and get that learning experience, you know. Let's see where we're at here. Where is your store? Oh, I got 8 people on the live chat. Thanks, guys, for joining me on the live stream. Trying to get a Phillips screwdriver. Yeah.
I think I did that last night.
Supposed to wear like a mouth guard.
I have one. I didn't wear it last night. Okay.
Don't wear them anymore.
So, guys, who's joining me in the live chat? If you guys have any questions or want to drop a comment, let me know. If the angle's a little bit off, let me know as well. 5 tons of fun. Hi, tell me about more about where you guys are from, how you found me. It's great to have you guys here, by the way. I appreciate it. Sometimes there's concealed screws down underneath the adhesive, so in this case there's concealed screws here. here. And now we should remove the SIM card. Maybe one.
Do we want power?
Another one over here. Thank you, and hope you guys have subscribed already. I see 10 people joining us on the YouTube live stream, so cool to see you here. Has anyone not subscribed yet on the YouTube live stream? Subscribe to my YouTube channel, so this way you can get notified more often when I'm doing the live streams. Sorry, I'm not narrating as much on this one. It's gotta stay a little bit focused on it. It's a little bit time sensitive. Client will be back in like, it's on this one. I really have to zip through this one. Lots of times the repairs are time sensitive, and we just have to go a little bit faster on them. Wish I had 8 hours to do a repair each time, but sometimes the repairs, you know, gotta get it done in that 15-minute window and go into the next repair. Now, I would speculate that part of the reason why this one over here may have failed is because of this adhesive around the camera. So we're going to learn that as a technical progress next time. Even though the intention is to have the adhesive help block the dust around the camera, it's best just to leave it omitted, because what's happening is that this adhesive is pulling on this layer and it's causing these cracks to form on the LCD. Once the cracks form, the display will be out. So let's set this off to the side, bring out the new part, which is here. We'll observe that the part doesn't have any adhesive on it from the factory. Go ahead and remove that. Another thing that we want to do is to study the parts closely. In this particular case, the part is doesn't appear to be identical. It might not be the correct part. Even these small parts and components down here doesn't match over here. It is a possibility that this phone or this part is for a different model altogether. You see these sensor cutouts aren't the same. This makes it a little bit more challenging, if not maybe not possible of a repair. There's a sensor cutout here, sensor cutout here. see here. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. There's two sensor cutouts here. There's two sensors here. This part is confirmed not to be the correct one for this phone. So we're running into a little bit of a technical challenge here. We'll have to take this part back to our storage, our part storage area, and try to identify to see if we have the part. This looks like a Samsung A51 4G now. So let's go back there together. Samsung A51, almost there. We'll find ways to improve our way we need so that we find it fast. Yes, and note. Okay, I think it's on this side. Okay, this side. A series. Take it used. A50. Okay, there we are. A50. A51 2019. Let's with frame ours. It's a technical challenge. We found one with a frame, but it won't fit with the the international model. We look at it over here. Here's the one with the frame. Here it is. The chances are that the cutouts for the lower charge port, it will not match up properly. So this is going to present a bit of a technical challenge, I believe. A51. Okay, we'll have to check. Hello, Louis, how are you? Hello, Christian, Fernando, how are you? Give me a second, guys. I have to see if I may have recently Samsung A51. 1 second. Okay, looks like I ordered 3 pieces from January 8th. I may have used all 3 pieces already. Let me check. without framing the cover. Looks like locked to. Hello, sir.
How are you today? I'm doing pretty good. What are you doing today?
I broke these suckers.
Sure, let's go ahead and take a look at it if you don't mind just taking it off your wrist. I'll go ahead and take a look. Sign it as well.
Bear with me. Sometimes there's sensitive client information that I need to protect. How'd you hear about us? Have you been to us before, sir?
Yes.
Okay, regular, huh? Where's the last time you got repaired with us before?
What? Probably about 6 months ago?
Okay. Thank you for coming back to see us.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be okay if I took off the casing?
Yeah, right.
Thanks.
Because the casing was not there when I dropped the phone.
No,
There it was.
no. Took the casing off just to verify and take a quick inspection. Once again, I have a couple of these and four. Seems like impact point on the top right quadrant. Small pieces of glass and a bit of debris is inside. Frame seems to be intact. No red ring. And today's date.
What did you get repaired with us before, Mr. Luigi?
We got glass on my last phone, iPhone 11.
Okay.
Now I have a 13 that I just broke too,
Oh man.
but I think it's just the glass.
Okay. I'll take a look
Maybe you
at
can
that.
help me with that too.
Sure. We'll take care.
I keep losing the phone. If it's black, you lose it in any surface.
Yeah.
I need something that's protective and bright that I can see. But I just got the 13, and I think hopefully I only broke the shield, not the phone.
Okay. And what series iPad is that again?
Series 5.
Series 5. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll focus on the
Yep.
watch first, and I'll get you a price quote on it, and then I'll help you out with the other items. So 44 millimeter looks like, right? Oh, okay. Thank you. We may need to revise like the CC. We'll go over here. Apple Watch. Series 5.
I'm
And
not
that's
sure if this is.
if it's LTE, it'll have like a the red.
The red ring,
Yeah. It doesn't really. Looks like there's no difference on it. So there it is. The CC has been revised. Yeah, revising this our chart over here is another thing that's very technically challenging, so it's always but I always appreciate it, you know. It's like each entry we make is another step that we're helping for our team. There you go. That's my initials, your initials. And that's a new CC.
Okay.
So that'll be the, yeah, this would be a pretty accurate price.
Okay.
I'll get you to punch in the observation and what you had, and then I'll go ahead and form a quote for the client as well too. Do a secondary assessment and form a quote for the client. I'll do a secondary assessment. I'll get you a price quote shortly. Okay, sir? All right, device incoming is a Apple Watch Series 5 44 millimeter. It's got a nice protective gold cover on it already. So that's very smart of the customer to do to help provide a first layer of defense for the client. So this will protect it to a certain degree, but sometimes when impact is too heavy. And how did you drop it, sir? Was it from
You
a...
didn't have the protective cover that you mentioned.
Oh, gosh.
I was switching watch bands and I dropped it on the floor, on the ceramic floor. So
Ceramic floor, huh? Oh, what a shame. That does happen usually on the ceramic. I've heard it crackle even on carpet before, but ceramic is usually the culprit for these. And how long ago has it been fractured like this, sir?
probably about a week or so.
Okay. And it's good to see that it's still functional otherwise. Yeah. Date works. I love how you have the calculator app on there. I'm going to have to add that onto mine too. All right. And you use it pretty much on a daily basis over here?
Yeah.
Okay. We may need a little bit of time on it just because parts are expensive on this one. And yeah, it's a very complex repair. It takes a good amount of time. So but I have a repair price on this one based upon what I see of $329. And I usually request like a full day on this repair.
$329.
Yes, sir.
The phone is less than that.
Oh,
the watch is probably less than that.
Oh,
Holy moly.
yeah, it's just a very tough repair. a lot of small parts on it, and when I do repair it, I always have to let be transparent about it with the customer client, because if let's say during the repair process a complication comes up, it's something that I'm liable for, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah, these watches are super tough to do. Mostly cosmetics, but at the same time, it is nice to have a nice looking watch and not be reminded that it's cracked, you know.
Yeah.
Is that something you like for me to do?
I don't think I want to spend $300 on a phone that's probably worth $300.
Yeah.
Just a minute, if you don't mind.
Yeah. And another thing I can offer is to purchase the watch as well too, so you can put money towards another watch. It might be that time already.
Say that again?
I can also offer to purchase the watch, so you can put money towards another watch as well too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another option for you. So
Okay.
yeah, is that
Okay.
something you may be interested in?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Series 6 is out, and the Series 6 is pretty nice. That's what I have over here. Series 6, Series 4. I always like the all constant one, always one feature, and I think the Series 6 is depending on the configuration you get, they're about $399, so it's a little bit more. But the watch in this condition with a cracked screen, I can offer like $50 for it.
Wow.
Yeah, when it's cracked, everyone knows how expensive it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
to
No,
repair.
I think I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna fix it. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do that. Maybe. So we'll not do that. Maybe you can look at this one.
Sure. There you go.
I think it's just the top.
Screen protector on the top.
I think it is. Hopefully, it's just that.
90% chance that it is the screen protector at the top. Yeah. Would you like us to install another one for you?
Yeah, but also, what I would like to, because you have so many such options. Can I see options for the cover for the 13 Pro Max?
Sure.
I want something that I can first be well protected, but also that I can see. I can't find my phone.
Oh, okay, I understand. What colors do you like?
Well, show me where you're out. Something bright that I can see. I
Like
don't know.
bright pink, bright blue, bright red.
Red. Maybe.
You like red?
Yeah.
Okay, green. Maybe we have even green. So.
Yeah.
And do you want extra thick protection?
Like an auto. I was trying to find an auto box, but I couldn't find an auto box for it.
Okay, so you want maximum protection that's preferably red and.
Or something bright. Yeah.
Yeah, something bright. Okay, let me see what I have for you. Okay. Appreciate the patience, guys. Yeah. No problem. Here are some of the maximum duty protection ones that I have, and I'm going to find like a color theme that you like, so that it's easier to find your phone. And I know exactly what you're talking about, because sometimes when I search for my phones, it's hard to find because it's black on black, you know.
Yeah.
What line of work do you do? Okay, perfect. How long you been doing photography for?
12 years.
12 years in the Frederick area? Okay, cool. Any particular field as far as photography goes?
Couple things.
Like nature or weddings or? Got this one over here. It is you can come around and check it out, but it is dual layers of protection. We got the hard shell over here, and yeah, very similar to it's inspired by the OtterBox design. It's got a hard shell on the bottom over here, cutouts like this, and then it's got the rubberized layer on the outside, and it does have that eye-catching color so that you don't lose your phone so easily. Yeah.
And that's the best protection you have.
That would be like the.
Oh, it has. But it have the. I use the Magnum, the charger thing. The thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. it may not penetrate that deeply. So if you're using wireless charging, because of how thick it is,
Yeah.
it may not. It depends on how good how strong your MagSafe device is. Your wireless charger is. Sometimes it'll go through, sometimes it won't. But I wouldn't count on it, because this is a trade-off of a protection. There you go. The charge port is protected, so if you get dust and debris, it'll be protected. The buttons itself, yeah.
These are not.
This looks like wow. And another thing is that your camera lenses is also recessed, so when you're laying it down this way, your front camera is protected.
Yeah.
There's a lip over here, so when you're laying it down face down, your screen protector is protected. Check it out over here.
Yeah. I think this is. It just doesn't feel like it protects anything.
Oh yeah, this is slim protection, fits better in your pocket, but this is definitely more protected.
And when you have the thing, do you also have the lens protection one?
Yes, I'm going to try to order that for you. I'll ask our GM to order the lens protection as well. Put it on the order list. I don't have it today, but I will put that on the order for you. And then you need the screen protector next, right?
Yeah, I think I'll figure it out. Yeah. So you think it's just the screen on the top?
98% certain, yes.
Right.
Can't say 100%, but it looks from what my judgment call is, I would say that it is.
So how much will you change this thing and?
Okay. The protective cover is $59. This
Is there a warranty on that, or?
No. What do you mean by warranty?
No, if it breaks again or whatever.
Oh yeah, just come buy another one. That's usually the case. But if you're a regular customer of mine, I can offer like a small break in the price if you're coming in for the second time.
Yeah.
Every 3 months, every 6 months, I always provide some sort of like incentives for my client to come back on.
Nice. And what about the cover?
And the screen protector in the front, I'll do that for $29 installed with the with this. And insulation is very key and important on her. Just like photography, anybody can pick up a $3,000 camera, but the person,
Yeah, not everybody can.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody can press a button, but no.
Yeah, installing it is just like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Yeah, I'll have my friend Mr. Nick help draft up the ticket.
Okay.
And then I'll install it for you. Meantime, sorry.
You think that's the best protection you have for a 13 Pro?
Based upon what you describe over here, and your needs, I would say that it's paired up 1 point. Each person is slightly different. And I'll explain that in a little bit. Like if it was a younger lady that's like, say 8 years old, she might want something that's a little bit more like glitzy, glamorous, And if she doesn't have the glitzy, glamour, she'll end up taking it off routinely, and then there's no protection at all. But for you, I think this is paired up really well. Do we have an equivalent for the 13 Pro Max on this one, sir? On the maximum duty protection up there. I believe it would be a red on red or something really eye-catching that,
I use most to find my find the phone. You could do red with the orange.
Okay, perfect. Red and red, that's perfect. Yeah, this looks great. This one is just a 12 Pro Max, so I just want to make sure that it gets us, that's the best fit if we can line it up with the exact model. Thank you so much, Mr. Nick. So it's for 13 Pro Max, and yeah, that nice large rear camera. Honestly, if you have a 13 Pro Max camera series, sir, I wouldn't even bother with the say the camera protector, because the camera is such high resolution. It's best just to use it with like a recessed case, just like that. Save yourself a little bit of money. But if you really want to, you know, I'll have it ordered up for you. Our GM is really on top of helping me stay on top of the accessories available. You see how the screen underneath, luckily it's not cracked. So
Yeah, good.
yeah. Oh, perfect.
The layout's inaccurate. This is for 12 Pro Max.
12 Pro Max.
Yeah, it shouldn't fit. Yeah, it doesn't fit.
It's a little bit too
So it's
too small, huh? Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Also, we only have 2 separate desks for the iPads, and we don't have any more right now.
Okay.
But Valerie.
We may need to update Sarah on that, huh?
That's what I was gonna say. I thought you'd pick them up today, so
Yeah.
I'm almost done. I'm working on that bit now.
Thank you so much, sir. There you go. Just like that, pressing the shutter button, you know.
Basically change the keyboard or whatever access you can do. I don't know, it was a really cool video, and the way he
Over here.
like
Say again.
built up like the moment you introduced Sam.
Pull back. Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The whole phone's gonna be a screen, and how are you gonna like type on it? And he's like, not with, like basically like he like slid in a stylus, and he's like, you think we're doing a stylus? But no, we're gonna do it with your finger. And the whole audience is like, whoa! It's like back in the day, obviously that was crazy. Yeah, it's just like wow, like how smart he had to come up with that. But also like you think, like nowadays you're like, oh, that's a simple idea, but like he was the first one to think about it.
Oops.
And like just all the
A little bit of a
like just all the resolution
dust bunny over here. We'll try to.
iPad here.
Okay.
That I need to pick up.
Alright.
iPad for your daughter from a few weeks ago, huh? I remember. A charge port symptoms. Yeah, it's taken care of. Yeah, thank you for giving us the extra time on that one. It we would definitely helped us on that. Yeah.
I have to try it indoor. It's like older ones. And if I plug in like $30 to lead. Yeah.
All right. Let's put on the case.
That's why when I'm free, I'll do it.
Oh boy. Okay, so there's a slight incompatibility with this phone cover with this screen protector. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a screen protector that's slightly smaller, so it's compatible with this case.
You want to hold on to this receipt?
Sure.
Uh-huh. And then, did you have like a protective cover and stuff for this device
Yeah.
now? That's, I'd say obviously,
Yeah.
keep it nice, so. We
Cool.
have options here for you, and then we have, like the glass screen protectors as well, if you'd like.
I may be back. My husband.
Okay. Okay.
Charge port symptoms, yeah, it's very common actually. I'm starting to see more and more of it.
Yeah.
But it just means that, it's getting put to good use, it's not,
I like the way you say
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, if a card never gets used, it never breaks. But if you use it regularly, it has higher mileage, so it wears out a little bit more. That's all,
Well, thank you guys.
Hey, I appreciate that. Thanks so much. And yeah,
I'll be back.
And
I'll
if
see you when
don't
you're
mind, I'll be sending you a text and kind of show like our links to our social pages
Okay.
and our Google review.
Okay.
If you're able to fill that out, it means a bunch to us, okay?
Absolutely.
I appreciate
Enjoy the rest
that.
of your weekend,
All
okay?
right, you too. Take care.
Take care.
Did you want to bring this up separate for that?
This one, for the case and the screen protector.
From the, you want me to check the ticket for, what's on there right now?
Yeah, double check it. I think I don't know if I had the tempered glass screen protector on there right now. This one's about the same size too. It's gonna be a tough one. Yeah, this will be a tough one to install. Let's see. Is that you copy the bombshells?
Yes.
You do a boudoir?
No?
Yes, there's like a wife.
Yeah, I can go ahead and
No.
get an assessment which device. Okay.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah.
Okay.
screen noise.
Okay. Is it okay if I take the case off the device?
Yeah, of course. The back is cracked.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, it's been like that.
Alright, the lights coming in is the iPhone XR, white in color. Does have,
Pleasure to meet you.
spider cracking.
12 years in the field, huh?
On the right side,
Yep.
It's excellent.
Our rear camera is in order. Front glass of this iPhone XR does have a tempered glass screen protector and is inhibiting. This
Okay.
combination in the right hand quadrant looks like streaks going across the iPhone. Shape.
Again.
Surgical adjusted, it's within tolerance. Then reading electrical scanner, within tolerance. Target rocket volume up and down and keep on the feedback. And the customer, we say it's fine with the face ID. And we go ahead and get the customer to fill in the PIN code. And then we add it up on the device. And the device showing some.
Luckily, see.
Display. Trust response does not look like it has been affected yet. Okay. Well, question.
Ooh, got lucky. Fits. Check
So
it
it's a
out.
better fit, huh?
Much better fit, yes, sir.
Yeah. That's
Which is within.
That's good.
Uh-huh.
great. And hopefully we'll go through, but if not,
Regular charge will definitely work, but yeah, there's sometimes the wireless charging, just because of extra thickness over there, it
Yeah,
may
I
not
know.
penetrate. Yeah,
I just bought 2 chargers.
yeah.
They're expensive too. Okay, great.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and ring it up for you. You're welcome. Luigi, huh? Crespo,
Yes.
okay, gotcha. Okay, sir, 95.38, your total.
I know we went to 60 is the thing, and then what's the breakdown there?
Say again?
What's the breakdown again?
$59 plus $29.
Got it,
Yep. You say you went through 6 what?
See what?
I missed what you said. You said you went through 6 years or something?
No, I said what's the breakdown of that?
Oh, the breakdown, okay. Yep, yep. Here's your receipt for your purchase.
Great.
Yeah, and I just voided out the Apple Watch.
I see.
Yeah.
Got it.
It was just a quote,
Let me
basically.
think about it if I want to fix it or not.
Yeah. Well, sir, it's been a pleasure chatting with you, and I'll let
Thank you very much.
I'll let Daisy know you stopped
Yeah,
in.
say hello to
Yeah.
her. I
Yeah.
like what she does. I just don't like that she used bombshell. That's somebody else's job. That's mine. But it's
Oh.
fine. I like her work.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that.
All right,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much, sir. Yep.
The food and the wine. That'll be your first time out of the country?
Yeah, everybody's first. Well,
I was gonna say, Kelly did not have it.
her mom is very much. Right.
Did you need any help with this one, sir? Or are you good?
I just didn't know where they were at, so they did step 1.
Is
and
it
then
only
I just
like
took an
your
assessment,
first
so I guess I'll
choice,
go
like-
ahead
No, it's just
Okay.
kind of part of it.
Yeah.
Appreciate your patience. I do have looking at something to get working on it today. Parts and labor will be $339. And it took me about an hour and a half.
What's wrong with it?
Well, it may have was there some type of impact that was done, or was it more moisture?
Fell. No, it just fell,
Okay.
so,
Yeah.
and then when I picked it up, it just started doing that.
Yeah, so at this point, the impact may have caused a rupture in the LCD, and the newer, so we would replace the display.
The LCD part, so when you take the screen off of it, the actual display part.
Yeah, it's the one that does all the color, which shows everything. And the touch response hasn't been affected, but and that's just off the initial assessment. But with these type of drops, with extensive use, sometimes touch response can go out too. So just at this moment, it's responsive. So even as an understanding when going in to repair, the touch is responsive at the moment now, but with repair, those things are to be noted when we go inside.
Is it gonna be the same price?
Probably. I mean, it'd be close. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, well, yeah, as far as pricing goes, we're typically about a little bit higher than others, just because, you know, we do the work a little bit differently. When we do the repairs, we document it very thoroughly, even at the point of receiving the device. You know, pictures are taken, videos are taken, and it helps improve the outcome, the quality of the repair, you know. So it's and I feel that's the way it should be done, you know. That way you see what it's like when it came in, and yeah, if something does go awry, or something goes wrong with the repair, we can go back and review through the steps and say, oh, this is what happened and when and where, and we're able to be like more accountable for the repair. You know, quite often when you go to a place that doesn't do that, another shop that doesn't do that, if something goes wrong with their repair, they don't know if they did it, or, you know, they don't know if the client did it. Now they're, you know, they can't really honor their warranty as well. They'll just say, well, you know, when you stepped out of here, anything could have happened, you know. So to reduce the chance of that over here, we of course we bill a little bit more because we do it a little bit differently. We're so much more thorough about it. But clients seem to understand that, you know. They see, oh wow, they really you know, like you'll see some of the videos of the repair that I do too. If you glance over on top, it'll, you know, I'd shoot it right from my GoPro. Yeah.
Of course you would. But you just tell them you can't have that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
And also,
You're not
would,
gonna save much.
yeah,
You might save $25.
yeah,
You're not gonna save $75.
yeah. And what you would think is a savings when the so-called repairs, you have to kind of compare apples to apples. You know, if you're paying a little bit less, you're actually getting a little bit less as far as the quality of work goes. That's what I feel, you know. Okay. Because it's just, if you visit any other repair shop, you'll notice, you know, people will just look at it and just give you a price off of like a average of the past. But each individual repair is slightly different, so you have to kind of price it accordingly to say, oh, we have to factor in there is a chance that some things may go wrong, and if something does go wrong, I can't really go back to the customer and say, hey, I'm going to have to charge you another $100 more than whatever I originally quoted, you know. And at that point, the client's like, oh, that's not fair, you already quoted me one thing, now, you know, we're another $100 in, you know.
So this is the warranty here, like if I take it and then something happens again after, what is the warranty here?
Over here, I'm conservative about it, you know. I don't try to misrepresent by saying, hey, you have like a lifetime warranty, or hey, you have a 1-year warranty, and actually not fulfill it, you know. Over here, I'll tell clients like 30 days, but, you know, I try to be flexible with it. If it happened to be day 31, I'll still look into it and say, well, if it's a loose screw, if it's a loose wire, I'm still going to take care of it for you. Okay. But if it's like, if it looks like it's been dropped again, or moisture exposure or something, then you know, they're, you know, whether it's 7 days or 6 months, I can't really cover that. So it's a case by case scenario.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much do you cost to put the back glass on it?
Oh, the back glass, I don't recommend repairing that if you're using it on a day-to-day. And the reason why is because it's mostly cosmetics at this point. Right. The cost is the cost to repair ratio is pretty dramatic. It's like $299 to do the back side, and for the most part, it's mostly cosmetic from what I see. Yeah. But I do recommend the glass screen protector in the front, so that those helps absorb impact across the front side.
Yeah, we got some.
Yeah, and I do notice that you had some, probably when you bought it, it probably came in a pack of 3. You know, from Amazon or something like that. The quality is a little bit different than the ones that we have versus the one that you have at home. And the other thing is that we install it for you over here too. It just looks that much better when we put it on.
All right, so let's get the LCD fixed.
Okay. LCD fix? Yeah. Okay, I'll go ahead and drop the ticket for you, get it started ASAP. Do you want to also consider getting the liquid screen protector for it? That's a different thing altogether. It's actually a screen insurance, so in case it cracks again, and even if it gets like this bad, see how this phone is? It just, you know, dropped one too many times, or more than once, I guess, and They reimburse for the repair for up to $300, and we help fill out the registration for it and do the paperwork for it. So that's the greatest benefit, is that we do all the registration and paperwork for you. I know sometimes with like screen insurance, you have to go through so many hoops and hurdles. It gets so frustrating to try to make a claim, you know?
Yeah.
So
I think we'll just do
the repair.
LCD repair, yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, no problem.
So we're going to the
Mm.
I take it $1,000 from a school.
Still in school, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Grad school.
grad school, yeah.
Oh, what are you studying?
Sports psychology.
Oh, that's cool. And would it help if I offered like half off on that glass screen protector? They're regularly like $29. I can do like half off. That way I have it installed.
Sure, call that.
Yeah, I think,
$15.
yeah, since I was a student, I could save as much money as a kid, so I'll just probably do the ones at home, but thank you.
Sure. And if you're at home, you you want me to install yours, bring it in. I'll do it as a courtesy as well too. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, your total is $254.39.
Yeah.
Oh, one moment. I'm sorry.
This is a note? Yeah. Oh, this is a note model? Yeah. Oh, okay, that might be why. Hold on. Okay, it's close, but it don't. It's not quad there, I don't think. Is it? It's not meant for it. See that gap there? Yeah.
Here you go.
But now that I know this is a note, I thought it was an S20 plus. Oh, so that might.
Are you enjoying watching the video on there?
I was just showing her.
He's a tech guy, so.
He's a tech guy, yeah. It's always great to be able to talk with other tech guys because, you know, it makes the communication a little bit smoother, you know?
A little bit, yeah.
Easier to understand. Sorry, Brandon.
Not that bad.
Yeah.
Nothing to trouble.
What's that, enough to get you in trouble, you said?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm sort of that way with like general, working with general stuff around the house. I'm like, oh gosh, sometimes I'll end up getting stuck doing like plumbing work that ends up, you know, if a plumber did it, it's like 45 minutes. If I did it, it's like 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's your ticket to say I have your device, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. And you know, it takes approximately an hour and a half to do, but I got like a couple repairs ahead. So if you're able to like 2, 3, 4, like shoot closer to like say 6, yeah, that'd be a little bit more realistic. I just don't, you know, don't want you to be like, you know, coming in an hour and a half, say, hey, you're still not done yet, you know. So just shoot realistically for about
Do you
6.
call or do we just, do we call or what?
Better to give us a jingle because sometimes I'm so tied up with repairs I don't get a chance to call, you know. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. See you now.
For you, so you don't have to deal with the registration and all that. And if something does happen, you can come in and see us, and we can repair it, and then they'll do a reimbursement up to $300 of the repair. Cool. So that might be an option for you. You know, this one.
As long as it seals up the chips and cracks, you know, I'm cool with it. That's already on it.
Yeah, this is a perfect one there. So the liquid protection, I'll kind of show you. I'm actually registering these iPads right now. That's what I was doing here at the table.
And then, please don't forget the speakerphone spot too.
Yeah, actually, Master said
Yes, sir.
you can. This case will work perfect for him, but if we can take a look, he's saying the speakerphone is basically going from the top of the device to the bottom of the device.
The speakerphone?
Yes, sir. Like when you put it on speaker.
Like if I'm having a phone call or something, it'll swap to the top, to the bottom, and then I can barely hear it.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to take a quick look at that as well. Let me try to get this adhesive lined up and.
Actually, while he's doing that, you can help me out. Just fill out what you can about you and the device, and that'll help speed things up. Yeah. hours up there.
I should have done it earlier, but I'm stubborn. I like to get all the use out of something before I.
Oh, I understand. Let's see here.
Device passcode.
Oh no, we're not doing a repair just yet, so we can leave that blank for now.
Okay, I just put speaker malfunction. Will that work?
Yes.
Good.
Thank you.
I got a lot of projects going on today, bud.
Yeah, I got some things going on. Get myself organized here too. For sure. Oh, that's a big thing.
Also, on the 2020 notes, do they have the charger where you can lay them on top of the charger?
For the one you have, or for
Yes,
the,
sir. I'm curious about that.
the? Yep, I'll show you here. There's the.
I was just saying, man.
Every day it's like a walking hazard. I mean, I'm getting better at having it organized around here where we don't run into that issue, but.
I was gonna say, you don't have to rush for me. I'm probably the most chill person you ever meet. I like Thanks, sir. So all in all, the case is gonna be, I imagine, $50.
Yes, maximum protector is 59, and then liquid protection I was discussing, that one's 59 as well, and that has that protection on it. So the
Oh,
device
wow.
does wirelessly charge, so sometimes, some cases, they're thicker than most, so we've experienced, just in the real world that some cases, like my mom has an iPhone, the case she had for some reason, the wireless charger she had for her car wouldn't pick it up. But then I got a different case for her and it did work. So sometimes they don't, sometimes they do.
So, how much is the charger itself?
These ones I have, this one's actually ours, but this one I have here, this one's 89, and this one it just kind of stands up, so it'll be more like a stand.
I'll have to wait on that one, boss.
No worries.
And then,
But yeah, now you know it's
Yeah, now I can.
it's capable. Yeah, Yep.
Ah.
Yeah, it's useful. What I will say with these Samsung devices, they're a lot nicer.
You can customize them a lot better without having to pay so much.
The battery is a little bit bigger, so it does take some time to charge. But if you get the right wattage, so like these ones are like the fast charging,
Yes.
it'll say that they're fast charging, and that'll help compensate for that volume.
I mean, and I've noticed with that one, since it does have the bigger battery, it takes longer for, it down.
Oh yeah,
Either, right? If you keep it at power, it takes all day.
Sure.
I work 12-hour shifts, and by the time I'm done, I still have 40% battery.
Leave it on the charger here before we switch back to
How are you?
I'm doing well, sir.
Good, good, good. What line of work do you do?
I'm a millwright, sir. I work in power plants all across the U.S.
Oh, okay, cool.
Question.
Yeah.
So why? That way you can see your work on the big monitor?
Yeah. So showcase some of my work on the YouTube
Oh, okay. I see
Yeah.
it. You're a streamer. Okay.
streaming and yeah. Thank you
That's
for
so cool, dude.
thank you for asking the question. Hopefully you can subscribe to some of our
Absolutely.
channel too.
Yeah.
You know.
That way I can look and see what you guys do and how you diagnose the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
This will be probably the last time I'm up here for a long time. I'll be in Alabama here in the next couple of weeks. I'm ready to go on home. Oh, sure. Passcode is 777912.
Okay.
777912.
I'm just gonna play. Now it's mostly experienced on phone call?
Yeah.
Not on like
No. When I play music, it follows all the way through on the bottom. But when I do like speakerphone, it goes from top to bottom, and nobody can hear me. Like I'll try to talk to people on it, and it's driving me crazy.
so.
I remember I used to work for Verizon for God knows a year.
One on 40?
Oh no, sir. Back in Alabama,
Oh, okay.
I was a sales rep for years.
Yeah.
And it was I went to Verizon to try to work for them, but it was just too constricting. They had a sheet you had to go through to talk to people, and if you didn't follow that sheet, you got deducted in pay.
Deduct and pay because you didn't follow the script, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
It's just me. Huh. It looked like a 334 number.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's yours?
Yes,
Yeah, I
sir.
was test calling it.
Okay.
Alabama.
I hear it a little bit.
You see what I'm saying? It's like
Sounds like it's waving.
maybe water damage. You think?
It's hard to just say that that's what it is without taking a, obviously opening it up and taking a look at the side. That's kind of the thing, we could say it's this, we could say it's that. I would say, if it was like water damage, it may have been such an amount where it just, it just hindered that quality of the speaker, which is what you hear. But it sounds to me.
How much is one of those glass screen protectors right there?
Those are, most of those are typically 29 to 59, just depending on what type of glass it is. And then, let's see here.
You got one in the 29. I'll take it, my man.
I would say it's curved glass. It's,
Right not a big deal.
They're not the best, I would say. They're good, I mean, they're good protection. But when it comes to the curve that Samsung has with these devices, they, oh, no, actually, this one looks flat.
Mm-hmm.
I might be able to rescind what I'm saying. I just remember back from
They were
the
curved
S7,
and like they had the.
it wasn't the S7, it was the S6 Edge.
I don't see what the craze is behind the new flip phones.
I've seen a couple, they're pretty nifty, man.
I mean,
You see them and there's like, whoa, that's pretty nifty piece of technology.
me and my ex have one, but I mean, it was like a computer after he folded it out. I was like, dude, really? I can't stand it. I can barely handle the bulk of that phone. Jabbing me in my hip and stuff.
Okay. It does fit.
So when they put the mask mandate back up for you guys?
It was New Year's Eve, or New Year's Eve, 5 p.m.
Huh.
Right before everybody went out to do their thing,
Exactly.
or whatever. So.
Well, yeah, and they come and they check up on me.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, one time
Consistently.
we were standing back there, didn't have her mask on, and she came in through the door and said, "You boys are hanging out too closely behind the counter."
Bony finger.
Yeah. For some, huh?
At this point, at this late in the game, they might as well just hang it up. Like, dude, it's getting ridiculous at this point.
Yeah.
Everybody's done had it. I mean, it's
They're getting frustrated now. Most people I see, they get pretty frustrated.
like every time I walk in, and back in Alabama they gave it up, and Georgia, most everywhere they've given up the mask. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, when I finally had to come back up here to go to work, they're like, you have to wear a mask at all times. I'm like, why? Even if you're vaccinated, you have to wear it.
Right.
That's the whole point of getting vaccinated, ain't it? I don't want to wear it. Every time I walk to a restaurant, you have to wear it.
But then when you sit down, you're good.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You're surrounded by like 40, 50 people.
That I don't get. That's the one I don't understand. Go ahead.
I guess
But I can be in the same environment and sit down
and eat.
and eat
And I'd be badgered.
cough and
Dude, if you sneeze, God help you.
But they
Jesus
do.
God.
But people do. That's what I'm saying. It's like
They lose their freaking mind.
they continue as if it's.
I sneezed, and they said, "You got the COVID."
You got some heavy scratches on this device. I will say that.
Yeah.
But I think that my hope is that this will
Not hinder.
preserve that. Where is that now?
I just need to hold it for a little while longer. You know
There
what I
you
mean?
go. Yes, I think that's good. You said you've had it for almost 2 years now, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I would say with regarding that it may be something that would be service and replace. I just don't have the pricing offhand, but
Yeah.
it's something that we could service and repair. But if it's something that you could hold out on, I think that.
If that screen protector holds out, dude, I'll just wait till I get it back on.
That's what I'm saying. I think you got with this protector and that. I think you'll be.
Okay.
I think you'll have a little bit of coverage. Just might the call quality just might not be solid just yet. So,
I mean, I can hold off on that if you just want to do that right there.
oh yeah,
And we'll be good, because I got to go back to the hotel and get some sleep, man.
I understand.
I got to be at work in like 3 hours.
All right. So it's that glass protector and then the case. It's $95.38 with tax.
Okay, yeah. Is there any way we can clean that up just a little bit? She's
Oh,
a bit
sure.
smudgy.
Sure. Yep. Sure.
Let's see. Where the, oh, there it goes.
And that's the
Chip.
scratch
Where do you put the chip at, Bubba?
chip.
Do you just put it down in there, or? Oh,
Just a little bit, sorry, man.
well, I'm telling you, I'm tired, dude. It's
No worries.
like, here, Bubba.
No.
It's not much, but that's all I got, Bubba.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. I help where I can, man.
Yes, please. And there's the receipt for that.
So kind of you, huh?
Yeah. I'm a gentleman, sir. We were raised with manners in the South.
That's right.
Like, a lot of these people, no joke, and I mean this in the most honest way and less vulgar way that I can put it. I've held open a door for a lady over here. She's like, "I don't need any help, you fucking tree." I'm like,
Yep.
"Excuse me?"
That's what you get.
I'm like,
That's what you get out here. They're trying to. They think that you're hitting on them or something.
it's like, ma'am, you are 60.
Yeah.
I don't need any help from you, sir. And then you say, "Ma'am."
Oh yes.
And if you say, "Ma'am," dear God help you. Dear God. You
Oh, yeah.
thought I'd just absolutely ruin their whole day. How do you know that I am a woman?
Oh boy.
It's like, I don't know. I'm sorry. You didn't have to maybe I got
two for you too. And I appreciate you.
Hey, dude, absolutely.
All right, sir. Sleep safe, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Nice. He really liked you. See? I love you, sir.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like, just get it done.
Mm.
I guess we are getting it done. That's exactly it.
Different people have different.
You had a note, but this is
Just like this one's good to go. Back in shape again. Go ahead. Close up this repair now.